I call this kill shot.
Yep. Manny, this looks like someone is going to put their fists through somebody's head and no one can stop them. And they're just learning what, Charlotte, don't put your fist through his head. That guy's like, I am prepared to die. And the other guy's like, shit, she's really going to do this. And then when she landed, nothing happens.
Well, I feel like your favorite referee's doing the Jimmy Snooker pose.
I feel like he's in full like Karate Kid Crane mode. Like she lets his punch. She ain't getting me with this. Whoa! Full Crane.
So Charlotte went all wild at the end of Raw. So like they're most of the thumbnails. Like this isn't really a great one.
This dude's having a bad day at work. That's all it is.
It continues.
Like, yeah.
Like he went so high off the ground. It's the problem with this image was I didn't want to crop it so much so you couldn't see it. But he is quite high off the ground.
Yeah.
But your favorite referee, once again, is the most animated person ever. I think he's more animated than Aubrey Edwards on AEW.
Yeah, but look at him. He's like, shit. She kicked that motherfucker off the ground. That shit is good. Pat McAfee, what did you rank that one? He's like, shit.
He's like, come on, Charlotte. I'm just glad it's not me.
Yeah. I thought he was going to get the business. I really did.
Okay. And then, obviously, if you were in the mid-card match, you already saw the breeding grounds of my original joke was, I'm going to tell my kids, this is Okada and Will Ospreay.
Legit. It's legit. It's full of trash.
It's a jacket as well. It was a jacket as well. It's not even like, oh, Asuka's Japanese, Okada's Japanese. Let's make that assumption. No, it's the jacket as well.
Yeah. Can I also say, for the record, Charlotte's hair isn't as beautiful as Tanahashi. I mean, just say, I know you didn't bring him up. I'm just saying, Tanahashi, you could have just threw him in there. It's not as pretty as that man. Prettiest man in Japan, right there.
Okay, at this point now, Marcus, I've got 4 other thumbnails and a bonus thumbnail.
Ooh.
A bonus thumbnail just for you.
I'm assuming one is Bliss.
Well,
Bliss
you're wrong.
Lily.
You're wrong this week. There is no Bliss or Lily.
What? I was thinking that you were going to go with some form of Bliss and Lily. Because she showed like 80 different photos of her childhood with Lily. And I was like, this may be a throwback edition.
No, I'm not trying to get us cancelled. I'm not trying to get us cancelled.
Manny's going after the pedophiles.
So, first one.
Yep. That's unity. Unity! Black and white people getting together one last time, even though you can tell that black woman hates the white woman she's hugging right there and will kill her every moment.
Yep. And then, of course, the bottom of the barrel.
Oh, I hate that. If you would have put this up, I would have just walked out of the show.
Well, Marcus, there was another bottom of the barrel image which was found earlier today.
Oh. These fuckers. They're the worst. Oh, no. This would have got the clicks, Manny. This would have got the views.
I know. You know what the worst part is? There's more to this image. There's whole of Mandy's deal in this image.
What?
Yeah, there's more Mandy. If you want to see that image, stay tuned. And of course, finally, after listening to the New Day podcast recently, I've really lost respect for both Woods and Kofi.
Oh, what?
The way they argue at each other, I'm just like, And are you ready for your present, Marcus?
Yes, let's go.
He gets his own
A referee I thought didn't make the cuts, who I thought was fired, made a dramatic return this week. Very dramatic. And he is telling you to, come on, Charlotte. Come on. Stop it. Don't let them do that.
What really he's telling you to do is like the video and subscribe, people. Like the video and subscribe.
I'm Shotzi Blackheart, the ballsy badass, and you are watching the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. Remember to like the video and subscribe. Ow, ow, ow!
Hey! Oh,
Check out Marcus and Manny show. I hate you both right now. You guys are ridiculous.
Welcome everyone to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. I am of course Lord Manny Hayes, and I'm joined by a very sleepy
Marcus the grand finale.
very tired people. Very
That's
tired.
honest. I'm tired of this bullshit. That's what I'm mostly tired of, Manny. I do not need Raw redone. This was like Raw from last week, but Raw remakes. I am dying for these Raws, goddammit. I'm 36. I'm 36. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it, goddammit.
So Wes said, I thought you might have switched Tuesday show to Wednesday to cover both Raw and NXT. No, I don't want to sully the NXT show with garbage like at Raw.
Raw is bullshit. Raw is bullshit. I would never, ever ruin NXT. NXT is a good feeling. AEW, and I'm going to say this for the record, is even when it's bad, is a better feeling than Raw. Raw is the most like, what are we going to do on the show? Let's do what we did last week. I didn't really like that. Just change it up a little bit.
Oh, I learned actually. When we were in the pre-show, we were talking about was there anything else that happened? I learned that Vince McMahon turned up very late to the taping of last night's episode of Raw, which seems to me like he's stepping back a little bit.
You think so?
Well, the man allegedly doesn't do press interviews anymore, let alone want to be part of any conference call. So that I feel like that's him slowly stepping away. It baby steps for Vince. He will never leave that desk.
The day Raw starts off without Drew McIntyre or Roman Reigns walking to the ring to announce a speech is the day I realized Vince McMahon has stepped away for a moment. Because that format will never end. You know what? At least AEW gets me that match to start off every week. To get it off starting, to get the adrenaline pumping.
Oh,
I'm so
baby,
sick
I
of these
don't
speeches.
like Raw. Oh, baby, I don't like Raw. Do you know it's very hard not to do the shimmy, shimmy, yo, yeah. Every time we do it, I feel like it needs to be done.
Yeah. And by the way, you do a very good shimmy, shimmy, shaw, shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yay.
What were you expecting? A white version of it. Shimmy, shimmy, ya.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all.
Or were you expecting me to go the sharpshooters?
Yeah, I was expecting a Brandon Cutler version of that. Every time I hear that, I'm like, ugh.
I
Makes me
grew up
shimmy, y'all,
in that
shimmy,
era,
shimmy,
Marcus. That was
Yes.
part of the Manny's Jay-Z phase.
Wu-Tang!
that was Manny's Jay-Z phase back in the day.
Oh, yeah? That was Manny when he was just like, Reasonable Doubt, greatest album of all time. Just get back. Get back. Hove.
Yeah, so we've covered that. Let's get on to the monstrosity that is Monday Night Raw.
You know, Manny, I know we want to get to Monday Night Raw, but you have forced me to think of a era in which I wish, this WWE hip hop beef with Randy Orton and Soulja Boy and Bow Wow all did come together, and they actually remade Def Jam Vendetta with WWE wrestlers in there and rappers in there too.
Oh, so instead of 2K21 or whatever they're gonna call it,
yeah,
release Def Jam Vendetta. Who made that?
I thought it was THQ. I believe it was THQ. But if they release an updated version of that, and then you can incorporate some of the wrestling characters in there as well, it would be. I think it would sell hotcakes. I mean, imagine you could have Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, resurrected Nipsey Hussle, Bow Wow, Soulja Boy, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Well, speaking of hotcakes, Mandy and Dana outfit look hookerish, is what Wes said. Which is currently a banned word, apparently, because that did not come up on the live YouTube feed. It only came up on StreamYard.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Really?
Where's his comment about Mandy and Dana only came up on StreamYard.
Hookerish?
Yeah,
Why would hookerish be bad?
I don't know.
What about if I said horror-ish? Type horror-ish into the thing.
Don't encourage the chat.
Because I will make this show the Untitled Manny and Marcus show will be the hookerish Manny and Marcus show, where we will also, I don't know, I guess we're not pimping. we gotta have hoes to pimp.
You realize that would be a really good episode if we were both wearing like pimp with a pimp outfit.
Pimp outfits and talking about Raw, and now we get to talk in pure pimp slang.
Well, yeah, a Lucha Dog, that comment was blocked. Apparently, I don't understand how, because it's come through.
Yeah,
It's come through here. It hasn't come through on YouTube.
unbelievable.
So, Drew McIntyre kicks off Raw. He talks about opportunities, states he triggered the superstars in the back by claiming he would get his title shot back at the WWE title. He says Mace and T-Bar decided to make their name at the expense of Drew McIntyre. And he believes the mastermind behind this is MVP.
Accusing people right off the bat. Just because he was standing there doesn't mean he had anything to do with it. Alright?
So he questions if they're going to take off their masks and turn up in fancy suits, or if MVP is going to put a mask to cover up his ugly face. Ooh. When he gets his hands on those big bastards, he's going to get himself some retribution.
Hey, he looked at the camera when he said it.
So MVP comes out, refers to refers to ridiculous allegations, states that at WrestleMania Backlash, Bobby will put him to sleep again. He stated twice that Mace and T-Bar have zero affiliation with the Hurt Business. MVP states he may have a few enemies in the locker room when he was looking for a fight 2 weeks ago.
He was. He's been doing that. He was talking a lot of shit.
Well, he beat up Angel Garza. I feel like Angel Garza should have got him.
I would love for Angel Garza to be the new leader of Retribution. This has been my plan all along, Drew. You remember that time you beat up the locker room? You remember that time? Well, this is payback. I always wanted that. someone who you didn't realize you ruined their life, and then you come out and you go, who? Why you? Why you? I have no beef with you. I fear you. You don't understand what you did to me. Who are you? And why are you coming at me this way?
So Drew is then attacked again from behind by Mace and T-Bar, and they walk right past MVP up the ramp. They interviewed in the back, and they both speak nonsense, is what I got from that.
Yep. Nonsense. Words. We are Retribution. Arrgh.
Which actually reminded me, because it was the Irish backstage guy. I think his name was Patrick.
You just said that because he's Irish. He's like, his name is Patrick, I think. Saint Patrick.
So remember how Billie Kay got released by Kevin Dunn? Becky Lynch was very close to having the exact same thing happen to her because Kevin Dunn didn't like the accent that Becky Lynch had.
So what we're getting at is that he's xenophobic.
Yeah.
Or racist.
I think it's racist.
Yeah. Oh, damn. You know, you'd be great if you weren't from Australia, or if you weren't Irish, or if you had one of those American accent, similar to Kevin Owens. You mean Canadian?
So Cedric and Shelton versus the Viking Raiders. Jobber entrance again. No, you wasn't watching it twice. It isn't looking good for these two. At least it wasn't a complete jobber match. It was actually a decent back and forth kind of match, where they got the Viking Raiders over.
Yep. It's two good tag teams. I don't mind the Viking Raiders winning. I just have a problem with Cedric and Prime Alexander just chilling in the ring for no reason. Or, without an entrance. Not no reason, but without an entrance. Here's an argument, though, of why they don't have an entrance. What the hell kind of music they're coming out to? They have no affiliations with each other.
I feel like Cedric's old music.
Or Sean's old music. Ain't nobody stopping me! You go stopping me.
No.
Ain't no stopping me.
So, Randy Orton says the Fiend will never be seen in WWE as long as he's still around. I think it was Lily that got rid of him. He's gonna wait till the end of Bobby and Drew at WrestleMania Backlash because after that they will have a target on their back. He's then interrupted by Matt Riddle. He states he's always wanted to be an Apex Predator. What does that even mean? He asks because he doesn't have a title and Randy doesn't have a title. Maybe they form a tag team called RK Bro.
I was supportive of this again. I was supportive of this. And I don't know why I like this interaction, but it felt like an interaction that should never happen. It just seemed like this is what Randy Orton's like. This is what Randy Orton is really like in a locker room. And then somebody would walk up to him and was like, I pitch an idea for you. Let's team up. It's like, I don't want to do that. I don't have to do this.
Then after the break, Randy goes to see Pierce and tells him he's sick and tired of the lack of respect and asks for Matt Riddle in the ring. But he doesn't refer to him as Matt Riddle. He refers to him as this guy that walks around with no shoes on.
There's a kid with a scooter with no shoes. That piece of shit. Yeah. I supported all of this. I supported it. This was fine. I enjoyed Riddle and Randy in this segment.
Yeah.
And all that.
So, Will Ospreay states that she came back last week demanding respect from the women's locker room and the WWE universe after everything she has given to the industry. She didn't mean to hurt people's feelings. She was just expressing how she felt. Calls herself the biggest star in the division. Calls the women's division snakes as they don't like each other just as much as they don't like her, as they are fake to each other. She can beat Rhea and Asuka. She can do it in the same night because that's why they call her the opportunity. She respects Asuka, but that doesn't mean she has to like her. Do you know what this is, Marcus? This is the Super League, and fuck the Super League. This is Charlotte stating breaking away from the entire women's division.
They say I form my own division, and it's me, the opportunity.
It was like Alexa Bliss breaking away from the women's division to fight the men's division.
Now that was Super League shit right there. Like when she just like, yeah, I'm gonna have a match with Randy Orton. You.
Do you know what?
You're gonna win.
For 2 weeks in a row, though, I have loved Charlotte's promo.
Yeah. Charlotte is killing it on the promo. And even outfit-wise, she stepped up her game. This week she was less Matt Riddle and more Seth Rollins in outfits.
So
very designer.
Rhea Ripley claims she knows Asuka's going to beat her. Charlotte speaks slowly and reminds Asuka that she broke her streak, refusing to let Asuka speak. Asuka shouts at Charlotte that she will beat her and calls her a bitch.
Oh! That made me go, ooh.
How? I feel like that word.
Those cuss words.
They are running the line now of this PG era because they have said bitch far too many times on PG TV.
Yeah, they're going full 24 in which they say son of a bitch at least 800 times when they just want to say fuck, and they want to say fuck you or something like that. Fuck you, son of a bitch, I mean. Like, they're going to say, I think they need to stop it and just go full blow and go AEW and start saying shit. Like children when you do get to say it, though. I don't give a shit. Look at the camera.
Lucha Dog asks, how often do you think WWE uses the surprise roll-up for the win? Feels like they use it a lot, especially in women's matches. No, I feel like they use it just as much in men's matches.
Yeah, I feel like No, I feel like they use surprise roll-up victories as much as they use distraction on the outside.
Yeah, WWE used surprise roll-ups as victories just so some people don't look as weak as they should do.
But I believe that's a trend going in all wrestling these days.
No, AEW
Like,
don't do it
even-
nearly as much.
No, how many times did Scorpio Sky get the surprise roll-up from Darby Allin or a Cody surprise roll-up? I feel like we get one of those each week. Each week we get a surprise roll-up. But the difference is they get their heat back in those matches.
No. So AEW, I've noticed.
I feel like it's an equal.
AEW, I feel like it happens less because do you know when they do the reversal one of the roll-up pin, where it's going two ways, so quick, and then it happens. I feel you can get away with it that way because AEW do that far more than WWE does.
Yeah, I feel like it's an equal but different styles.
Yeah,
like the roll-up victory, I don't know, has made a ridiculous amount, made a comeback of sorts or a resurgence. It became a 3-point shot, in which everybody's like, you know how you win a match? You roll that motherfucker up. That's what you do. That's what you do. You treat him, you roll him up like it's a chicken wrap. All right?
So, Randy Orton versus Riddle. I thought this was a great match for Raw. And I've never seen the counter of the RKO into a crucifix pin. With surprise, another roll-up win.
Where Randy was pissed. Those old bad shoulders. But, really nice match. I wish they had more to it. Because I wish it was a feud. I wish there was something about this that wasn't, built up. Maybe even on a pay-per-view or something. I don't want this free on Raw.
Well, I hope this leads to like a feud because it didn't feel like they did anything special in this match. If you look down, if you break it down, I don't think they did anything special. I feel like there could be something down the line because there was this whole thing about respect when Randy had him in a chin lock and he was like, "I'm going to teach you about respect."
Yeah.
So yeah,
I gotta be your daddy. Let me put you in a choke.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed it. I think the young wrestlers are really giving life to Randy Orton character, except Bray Wyatt, of course.
No, Bray gives it up to you to the match. And then it's time for the Fiend match. And you go, well, that was shit. Unless there's fire involved, there's no reason for watching Randy Orton in the Fiend. But
so Sheamus,
this is good.
Yeah, so Sheamus in the back is congratulated for winning the US title by Pierce, and he suggests that he defends it every week like John Cena. Sheamus had to remind him he isn't John Cena, but he agrees to an open challenge, but it won't be for the championship. Later do we know he destroys Humberto Carrillo.
All right. So there's two things I got from the Sheamus United States Championship run. One, I don't like the way he flashes trench coat open to show his title every single time. I really feel he's going to show me his penis. I'm really afraid. And one day, he's just going to enter and be like, whoops. Two, what do you think of Humberto Carrillo? Jacked and all. He looks like a man now.
He didn't
look jacked.
He looked lean and ripped. He didn't look jacked. Because if you speak jacked, you're looking at Will Hobbs, which can be questionably fat. And
that's
then
fat. That's fat. Brian Cage is jacked. I'm down for that. In fact, I wouldn't mind seeing Charlotte versus Randy Orton in some random match. If he's going to have intergender matches, why not have him fight Charlotte?
I really wish WWE would make an all-women show take all with. That won't work. It's just like women's soccer. It just doesn't work. No, there's no money in it. No one's going to want to watch it. It's just not going to work.
That's where I disagree, Manny.
I don't think they're big of a names. I don't think they're that. Yeah, go on.
The most exciting characters in wrestling right now are actually the women wrestlers.
No, I think
for me the men feel stale.
The men may be stale, but like Vince McMahon is going to market it just like how. Look how Evolution went. It didn't even sell out when it was a show. Originally.
Well, that's a really good argument right there, but
like the only person
that's a really good argument.
It's hard to sell. I'm sure nowadays you've got the four horsewomen kind of there as names, but when you look at it as a whole, I don't think you can just base a show off it.
Yeah, it'd be like trying to, basically build a show in UFC about Amanda Nunes. She isn't going to make as much money. But Ronda Rousey did succeed in something like this, but she isn't. She couldn't even sell Evolution, so.
Yeah. It's difficult to do because in terms of sponsorship, you're not going to get anything. It's not really a viable business move.
Yeah. And men suck. Men won't watch it. Although, I think they would have a killer show because I think all their top characters in wrestling right now are pretty much the women. You got Becky, you got Sasha, you have, Charlotte and Rhea. You have such, and and that's not even talking about the NXT crop. Like, if you just use the NXT crop, it'd be nice. But I think it just become 205 Live.
Lucha don't think it'll beat NXT in the ring. I think it may for like a couple of weeks, but I don't think it'll be sustainable. It's like Megan Rapinoe, or I can't say her surname, of the women's US national team.
I'm just gonna let you call her Rapinoe. Rapinoe, where art thou, Rapinoe?
She's asking for equal pay, but like you've got to like go. How can you have equal pay when what you're doing doesn't even bring in the revenue for that? You can't have equal pay.
You'll put the sport out of business.
Yeah, if you put the sport out and like the funding for the US female team out of business that way, if you did it that way.
Yeah, it's all about who has the biggest draw, basically.
At the end of the day, it's all about money and television rights and everything, and there just isn't any real big money. And when you see advertisers, it's the harsh reality of the world. Is when advertisers are not just going to go for that. When really they should, but they're not going to do that because they know you ain't gonna get the big sponsorships that are gonna want to pay to be seen on that because you're not gonna get that many eyes on it.
Yeah, the best athlete probably of our generation, Manny, might have been a woman. It might be Serena Williams. Just dominant, destroyed the entire tennis field. Can't really make that much money. As much as can't make as much as Djokovic or Federer or whatnot. It's ridiculous. It's not her fault. It's nothing that she doing. That's just the nature of the world, nature of the beast right now. Because people do not watch female athletes.
Well, it doesn't help the women's national team also in America when they also got beaten by like a 15-year-old soccer team.
Wait, we lost? The female soccer team lost somewhere?
Yeah, they lost to like a group of teenage boys. Which is embarrassing. Which is embarrassing in itself.
I always assume they just won and do great things.
No, they do great.
I never watch them play.
They do great in competition. So it's Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler versus the bottom of the barrel, part 1, which is Lana and Naomi.
Manny? Fuck! God damn it! God damn it! I don't need Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler on every single show losing all the time to these low names, these no talents, these bums every single week. And it's the same storyline each week. And it's Shayna taking the pin every single week because Nia's fucking up. And finally, Shayna confronts Nia and say, why am I losing so much over this bullshit?
Get your head out your ass and get in the game.
Yeah. Get your head out your hole.
So on 2 different occasions, Mandy and Dana run away from Nia Jax. And then Garza then kicking Nia Jax when she's down. So what do you see in that circus dwelling flippy person called Reggie?
Yeah. And please don't put Garza in it. I mean, it's nice to see Garza back on TV. For whatever plans they had for him early on. They decided to scrap that, but
he's gonna get cancelled. His character's basically Pepe Le Pew.
No, he's not. He has to put hands
is.
on Pepe Le Pew puts his hands on women. He puts his hands on her.
He's
right
a
away.
cartoon.
He's fully grope. He's a cartoon skunk, but he was real to me, damn it. He was real to me. I knew he was a rapist back when he was a rapist, alright? When he was serious about that shit. Now we cancel him when he's in his 60s. He's hard and hit dangerous to anybody? No. He was raping, man. When raping was raping.
So Miz and Maurice, it still looks very awkward when they're on, like Miz and Mrs. when they're on the show together, like on their home life, they seem natural. When they're in the ring together, it just feels like Trump and Melania Trump.
Manny, better writers. Oh, Mrs. Better writers. The Raw writers suck, and we all know it. And Maurice can't work with that shitty material.
Well, she claims that The Miz is the greatest WWE superstar in this generation. And there's one thing I got to do with that, Maurice. No. This woman has been clearly indoctrinated.
I know. You know, in modern generations, Manny, and this is a wild take, I will put The Miz, and this isn't my personal top 5, but I will put him a top 5 WWE employee in the last 10 years. Let's go 10 years.
You don't get points for being employee of the month.
No, you get points. You get points for doing all the outside the biz work, doing the grimy work that the other people can't do, going to media calls and commercials.
Miz is punching up his whole life and winning. I ain't got a problem with that.
Yeah,
congratulations to the man.
Like if there was ever a wrestler to say, you know what, I may not be The Rock, but I'm something like The Rock. It would be The Miz. It would be The Miz. Yeah, I'm doing movies. I show up on TV. Do I make as much money or have anything that's even worth of value really in this world? No, but I do something like The Rock. That's my career. I'm something like The Rock.
So Damian Priest comes out, throws some shade, says Miz is as delusional as Jake Paul thinks he's a real fighter. Yeah, so Jake Paul beat Askren on the weekend.
Did you watch it?
No.
Where, people claiming it's rigged and, bullshit.
It must have been rigged.
Why not? Why can't Jake Paul be that good, Manny? I didn't see it. I just heard the controversy about it.
Well, he's fighting people that aren't even boxers, so how can this be a real sport?
Manny, he's not a real boxer. It's okay.
Yeah, but he's spent years training to be a boxer at this point now.
So have I. Alright? Look, you do a couple of this, you build me up. In boxing, it's all about building somebody up. That's all it is. There ain't nothing real in boxing.
Which concerns me even more because the amount of mentions the Pauls are getting on TV means more work with them with WWE.
More Pauls, man. More Pauls team. The biggest thing that came from that to me is Steve Urkel is back. He's bigger than ever. Never lost a step. Still got it. And now he's selling weed. Didn't think that was a career bad for Steve at the end of the day.
Do you know what? I didn't even change the dates on this title card. I've just realized.
Don't matter. No one's gonna notice that. Those dyslexic guys that are watching this going like, yep, I've been right this whole time. On their day off still. Look at these dates. The 14th and 12th must have been very special days for Manny. For God's sakes, Manny, it's 420. Get your shit together.
Been smoking today. Alexa's Playhouse states Lily has been her best friend for a very long time. When young Alexa wasn't given a bite of an ice cream cone, she shoved that little bitch off the swing and she broke her arm. She ate up all that ice cream. When asked why she did it,
I had a question when I was watching this. All right, so this. And I'm going to quote unquote, little bitch who was on the swing, who she has named her, was swinging and she was eating ice cream at the same time. And then when she got swung off the swing, did the ice cream fly in the air and Alexa caught it? Or did she just get it off the ground and start licking it in the concrete? Or in the dirt? I didn't understand the physics of her being on the swing with the ice cream. Maybe a slide.
No. So if you got an ice cream, hold it like this, and you're on a swing, you get pushed off it. You may land on your feet first and then fall. But
she did not say that.
She could have been an NFL running back for all we know, and crunched it down and went down with the ball and held on to it.
Like for the sprinkles to stay on there, and I'm assuming it's cold. Like I'm not assuming it's a little cup or anything. I'm assuming cold because you don't fight over an ice cream cup. The cone has always tastes better.
You're a kid. You eat stuff off the ground.
Savage. That showed that she was really insane. But you know what? I believe she's no, Alexa might be a 90s kid, huh? She didn't drink from the hose. So, I don't think she... We were having a conversation at my job about the kids who drank from the hose. We are a tougher generation. I can't... You guys aren't tough. Did you drink from the hose? A little bit of mud hanging on there, you just wipe that off, continue to drink. That just hit differently.
Well, evolution is survival of the fittest. So back then, the ones that clearly died were the ones that got affected by the from the.
Manny, I would have been an athlete today if athletic sports let us drink from the hose. We're in the middle of the game because I was a lot better. Oh, guys, I gotta go get a water break.
Well, in that case, I was a lot better at football when playing in loafers in school uniform than ever playing in football boots.
Yeah. That was what we were prime. If the rules relegated hose and loafers, we would have been athletes and we wouldn't be here with the wrong date on our video show.
Well, I would have been hitting curves. I was curving the ball with 99 rated 99.
Yeah.
I start hitting them now. I'm getting about 8, at least 50 at best. You got hope of wind's coming.
Manny, I would have been doing Hurricane Ronalds off the top rope.
Marcus, we can still do those. We just gotta believe.
You gotta believe. Yeah, fly fastly and believe. Oh. Yep.
So when Alexa was asked why she did it, she told the truth and said Lily made her do it. And then she said if Lily doesn't like something she has a problem with, she had no problem letting you know. That's basically a Karen thing. So all the girls on the Raw roster, Lily didn't like him. And Lily doesn't like any of them.
I wonder when Lily turned on him. Probably when he was trying to offer sex. Hey, you wanna go over here? You wanna fuck? No.
We used to do
Lily
diamond
doesn't like
cutters
you.
to each other in wrestling in high school.
Yep. You guys did diamond cut? It was stunners.
I can do one better, my friend. So
Ooh.
on the grass, we were playing wrestling during lunch. On the grass, no padding, in school uniform, blazers and all. I got my first concussion. Guess what it was from? A spinning heel kick to the back of the head. He connected so good. I was like, boom. And it was like Shawn Michaels all over again with Owen Hart.
I'll tell you, man, these kids were invincible. I don't know how I'm not dead for a random wrestling room. In the weight room in high school. Random wrestling matches. The weight room. There's nothing but metal bars and plates everywhere. You're getting body slams. You're getting stunners. And for body slams, I'm still a big kid. I would jump up in their arms and let them throw me down on the table. Like, it's like, what are you doing? What are we doing? Guys, what are we doing?
Man, he just loves to smile. You know, Luke, depression's not a funny thing to joke about.
Unless it's happening to someone else.
That was obviously a joke before anyone takes it seriously.
Yeah. Please. I don't. No. Depression serious. Take care of your mental health, all right? God damn it.
Go speak to someone if
you talk to Lily.
Before you start talking to Lily, which can make you start using some wild shit.
Like pushing little kids off the swing and making sure that the ice cream spins in the air and you're able to show pure athleticism and catch it before it drops, not losing a sprinkle.
In 6th grade, I was putting a full Nelson while playing. Who was in your school? Bobby Lashley.
Chris Masters. Master Lock Challenge, surprise Master Lock Challenge. No. I was going for high score. No.
Miss Pac-Man, how old are you, Wes?
But Yeah, wrestling moves were great being younger. Like, you have random matches. We broke shit, me, Ryan, and our cousin, who now has OnlyFans. We broke shit in houses, throwing each other through stuff. Like, it was insane. Ryan falling off roofs. Jumping, basically.
Oh, that's the best question. Did you finish the game or did you pass out and still play?
I can see him in the full Nelson, but still with his foot, hit the joystick going left and right. No, God, damn it!
Was it the same ghost in Miss Pac-Man?
Yeah, it was the same ghost.
Fuck you, Binky! Fuck you!
Fuck you! I still got high score, bitch. Put my 3 initials in there. Put it in there. West from B-More.
You've been at a very early age, Western B-More, so
Yeah.
WBM.
Yeah.
So
is that should be the question of the day. What was the best wrestling move you did to people as a kid? I was happily proud of my DDT because it was serious. It was serious.
I think mine was just a spear.
Manny's like, it worked. Just come at me.
We played rugby all the time, so it was just like a common thing.
All right, now Manny. Now we're in modern wrestling. As if you were to be a kid growing up, have the hardcore abilities of the '80s babies, and drink from the hose. What modern move, would you think would be the move of choice for you?
I'm doing senton 620s. I'm being Ricochet.
I think I would be at the point where I'm just doing Canadian Destroyers. And just going like, well, we did that wrong. Let's try again.
Wait, at our size now?
Yes, I would try to still do it.
I wouldn't be able to do that. Even
I'll try that.
At my size, I would break my neck doing that.
Yeah. I figured, yeah. It would not end well for anybody.
What's that? Gravity won again. Manny lost to gravity once again. Yep, yeah, he did.
Although FU will probably be a good one. Just like, all right, let's go. Yeah! And it's just terrible looking. They just roll over. It's just a fireman's carry.
I'll tell you what I would like to do, but I would blatantly make proper contact. Shining Wizard!
Inspired by Tegan Knox. Manny always holds his knee after. Ooh.
At this age, I think we would be having those allergic knee reactions.
I do a half-ass super kick.
Whereas I want to do a tope.
Imagine being at Chuck E. Cheese doing a tope suicida to a bunch of people.
I don't even want to see that. So, do you remember the promo videos Wes used to do when he was like clearly on his deck?
Yeah.
I want to see him run from his deck and do it.
Tope suicida.
Oh my God! Where's that B-More tope suicida?
Honestly, as a kid, you have a bunch of friends.
Oh wait.
Super C doesn't happen. We're diving. They're diving into catching each other.
I'm 100% disappointed in you. I'm 100% disappointed in you.
Oh really?
I thought you would have went for that dive.
My fat ass would have got tired and got exhausted before I even flipped. And then slowly walk out and be like this.
As you can tell, nothing exciting happened on this Raw except what we're talking about.
No, Raw's trash. Raw's boo-boo.
I feel like if I attempted that dive, I wouldn't even clear the ropes. I would get tangled in the ropes. much like how Mick Foley always used to do that. Mick Foley would always do that tangled spot where his neck would get tied in the ropes.
Yeah.
That would happen to me, where I wouldn't even be trying to do that. That would just happen.
Yeah, no, it would be great because you're going to try to dive. And everyone's like, oh shit, Manny attempted the 619. He did not. He got cut up in the ropes and spins around. It looked terrible.
Manny did a 6-1 dead.
6-1, are you okay? 6-1 down, 9-1-1.
61911. Number change mid call.
Oh man, I honestly, what about V triggers? Young kid,
Yeah.
it's going in.
I already hurt myself this year doing that.
V trigger?
To a snowman.
Oh yeah, I remember you told.
Not only did I hurt my knee, I hurt my ass falling down. Believe it or not, I get height. For a small man, I get height.
V trigger. Oh. Oh. So anyway, let's get back on track. Yeah, that bitch had to get pushed off the swing.
Yeah.
And she ate the ice cream off the ground. No way. No way she wasn't on the ground.
Well, I've watched people eat stuff off the floor. There's a specific video on the New Day, not the New Day podcast, Up Up Down Down, where you see Renee Young or Renee Paquette, I think JoJo, being berated by the New Day for eating ground cake.
They just falling on the ground. She was like, up 5-second rule or what?
I think it was an attempted smash a cake on someone's face birthday. I think it may have been either Woods or Kofi's. And then you got Biggie or someone, or maybe Kofi, both berating them like, "What are you doing? Eating ground cake?"
By the way, check out the New Day podcast. Literally, it's the biggest waste of time of an episode ever. They don't talk about anything. 90% of it's talking about Kofi urinating on the seat and comparing that to stealing movie tickets. The movie hopping.
Okay, so
Stupid hilarious.
I see a lot of people clipping the middle rope. Yeah, that would happen if I did it. I don't even think I would clip it. I would full on nail it.
Yeah. I feel like not only would I clip the middle rope, I would also lose my pants in the process. And like, what? How? How did that happen?
Marcus, you didn't lose your pants. You just became more aerodynamic. Illusionor said, I do super kicks and V triggers to mannequins all the time. Where do you work?
Well, Manny, you don't have to work there. You don't have to clean that up. All of a sudden, you're at JCPenney. V trigger! What? Who was that? I'm not buying shit from here anyway.
So we get Drew McIntyre versus Mason T-Bar. For what it was worth, this wasn't actually that bad. It was sloppy, but it wasn't terrible. I put terrible on the point of the bottom of the barrel tag matches we got earlier in the night.
Yeah, let me tell you this about Mace. They kept it really simple for him in this match. That was all I was intrigued about. Whenever Mace was in the ring, like, what's he gonna do? Oh, he's just rolling around with people. He's really just going lock up, move. Kept it really simple. But I'm happy that they lost their mask, and hopefully we get the return of Dijakovic and even Dio Madden. I want real people. T-Bar, rest in peace.
We also get a Strowman making the save, where it's Drew and Strowman versus Mason T-Bar. Drew rips off Mace's mask, and Strowman takes off T-Bar's. I thought this was like a Mexican match where you remove a luchador mask, where you remove the mask and then it comes to DQ. No. I was wondering how the DQ happened. I was like, how did the DQ happen again?
Well, he hit him with the mat, and I felt like, no, that shouldn't be a DQ. That's the article of his clothing. That would be like if he took the man's boot off and hit him with it. It's the same thing as kicking him, right? It's not. It shouldn't be illegal.
Yeah.
So, who knows?
And then we do get Asuka versus Charlotte. I really enjoyed this. Rhea got involved towards the end of the match. Charlotte beats up the ref. We learn on Raw Talk that she has been fined and suspended indefinitely.
Charlotte came back full of pure hell, and they were like, "You calm down, bitch. You're out of control right now. You're going full Draymond Green, full Draymond right now."
No one should ever go full Draymond.
Yeah, you're attacking officials, throwing them across the ring, punting one in the stomach. I mean, you're interrupting title matches. She came back purely full of hell, and it's maybe the best Charlotte we've ever gotten.
What would you think? Because they've clearly written Charlotte off TV for a few weeks.
Yes.
but it looks like they're also trying to make Rhea Ripley the heel in this situation rather than just Charlotte.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. Like she tried to help Charlotte win, right? Or she tried to help Asuka win and beat Charlotte, and I forgot what she did. She pulled a leg or something. She did something. I forgot exactly what she did, but she forced the roll up victory, and that's what started all of this. I don't know. I prefer Ripley maybe as a heel. I like that she was best seen, not spoken, and she just got sat there. It's more intimidating. Or whatever, and I don't know. I
best seen not spoken is not the phrase. It's best seen not heard.
This guy, huh? Are you an English major, Manny? Are you an English major?
No, I speak English though.
I speak American English, all right, and that's the phrase we use. We don't.
Damn.
Damn, you got me. All right, but yeah, they really tried to make Rip, but I feel like her shitty promo from last week was a face promo, where she was like, "I did it because I was confident."
Well, I don't even think her promo this week was that good either.
Did she have one?
Yeah, it was very limited though. Like,
and I slept.
Yeah, it was very limited, but I think Charlotte comes back as a face.
What? She just declared herself a heel. The last week when she was like, "I'm done being humble, Charlotte. I'm that bitch."
Come on, so going into that match,
call yourself that bitch. You declared yourself. You're coming out the wrong side of the tunnel, and you're going to be on the opposite side of that tag.
So WrestleMania Backlash. I hate calling it that. Backlash.
Don't call it. Call it Backlash. The Bible name Backlash. I'll call it Backlash.
Is it going to be a triple threat, or is it still going to be Asuka versus Ripley?
I still got triple threat. I don't know how Charlotte comes back. I think she's going to have like a 1 week suspension and still show up to work. One of those deals. It was like, Charlotte, dressed as a cameraman. I don't think we've ever had a woman dressed up as a cameraman before. I think it's too obvious. That camera has tits.
They honestly just need to do the Matt Riddle thing. Because it would be great. It would be great.
Yeah. So... yeah, that was Raw. There was a lot of it that I just didn't care about. Just felt
I had the correct date on this one. I didn't try to.
It's 420. Ready? You know what? A day where you get to go smoke some meat.
Well, I say the date correctly. It's the 20th of April.
Let me fix this. 20th of April. Not 420? No, not where I'm from. We don't smoke those reefer sticks here.
None of you wrong'uns.
Lettuce.
You wrong'uns.
That damn devil's lettuce. Not doing that here.
Oh my god, I read that wrong. I thought he said he found Buff Bagger in his garage from 1999. I thought that'd been a weird thing to see. He's like, I'm buff, I'm tough, I'm still the stuff.
He's pulled straight like, yeah, this is what you get when you get a Buff Bagwell cameo. He just lives in your garage.
Marcus talking about smoking meat. Is Eric here? Although, interestingly, if you checked his Instagram, where he did compare on the podcast on Saturday, Roman Reigns to being a porterhouse steak and a baked potato, little them know on Instagram, there was a steak on the grill with baked potatoes. So, oh, you're cooking a Roman Reigns and Jey Uso then.
You're having a bloodline deal. You're having a bloodline meal. Although I would love to do it. I'm telling you, Cooking with Hate should be a show. He cooks so much. His food looks delicious. He could have called that the bloodline meal.
He wants you to record it.
And I'll do it. You know what? I'm free. I'm available. You know.
When you say that, it's like when we're completely giving up on the gentleman's discussion.
No, I've been in contact with the host of the gentleman's discussion, the Disman, and we're gonna try to do something. I think one of these Saturdays.
So you've dusted it off from a dead
gentleman's discussion may happen, guys. Oh, That maybe we'll do a cast subject to change again. That's also one.
Dead topic.
The old Monday Night War recap show, which we'll watch old.
I don't think you guys can do that
WWE.
properly anymore.
Why not?
Because the Peacock's still a bit messed up, isn't it?
You're right. Fucking Peacock. Yeah, it killed that show. It's just a shame when you base all your content off other people's content. I have nothing. They gave me nothing.
We need a random roundtable discussion. Well, this is what I want from you guys. If you want stuff like that, throw us suggestions because like we can just talk about random shit.
Yeah.
But it's better if it's structured so it's going somewhere.
Yeah.
So if you guys come up with a topic, if you want to be part of it, just let us know.
If you want to be a part of the Saturday show, go ahead. They give us one more viewer probably instead of
No,
four.
one less view. Because they would be watching.
You gotta go back and look at yourself.
Because a new sticker video is coming soon.
Ooh.
But to many of the American audience, they won't get the discussion that may happen from this, where I will go through it and go, oh, this person may not be allowed to play in the Euros 2020 anymore because they have been banished from competing in any UEFA competition.
But that'd be great. I'm thinking about doing a show. I don't know what it is, but it's just a complete troll show in which I just want to bore someone to death. And just talk about nonsense. Molecules. Like stuff I don't even know. I'll research something the hell out of it.
No. See, this is the show I wanted to do. It wasn't like a roundtable kind of thing. It was called Tangents. But I would go, Marcus, today's topic is about the Euro 2020. We would start trying to talk about that, and then we just see where we end up.
And Manny, that's why I don't take NyQuil. Like, whoa, shit.
Much like how we started talking about Raw, and then had the discussion about having wrestling matches in school.
Yes.
That, sir, was the first episode of Tangents.
Let me tell you one thing about wrestling matches. No one else had this. I realized that this was our middle school thing that kind of filtered into high school, and it was very dangerous. We had shoot fights, as people would know.
Shoot fights!
Yes. Shoot fights. Real fights. Oh. Now, I'm not talking about the riots in high school, which we had those, which was just melees of just like, get yours. And most people just get whoever, like, I can't wait. Cheap shots into random people. But it was the Going 15, in which all the kids, like, we just grabbed two random kids at any given moment, at any given time of the day during, I guess, recess or lunch. And everybody's like, hey, you're going to go 15 with him. And I'm assuming there's something.
You're going to go 15 with him.
Yeah, you got to fight him for 15 seconds. No one ever lasted.
Oh, 15 seconds?
Yeah. That's the average of any fight.
I thought you were going 15 minutes.
No. And the average of any fight is 15 seconds. And so you just got to go blow for blow, hit them back and forth. Undefeated. One hit a quitter.
The entire of the sharpshooter's history.
Random tangents.
It is.
Yeah. Have you not been a part of this channel podcast? If you don't know what this show's been about since its inception, random
What did
tangents.
you think of Adnan? But he was alright second week. He seemed a bit more confident in himself. I did not like him opening up the show. I thought it was very weird.
No, him opening up the show was, he said, oh, these are great. This is where I realized what happened. Because I was wide awake for this one because, it's the beginning of the show. And he goes, come and join us for all the storylines or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And I go, storylines? I don't know if you're supposed to say that. I don't know if you're supposed to say that. Storylines? And then silence. Silence for a good minute. And I imagine Mr. Man, damn it, you sorry be some motherfucking.
Well, it's interesting you say that. It's interesting you say that because Pat McAfee was talking about how he's not even kept on a leash when he's on SmackDown now. They're allowing him to be him.
Well, Manny, he has clout.
Where I
McAfee.
might start doing a show like this, just standing up.
I'm all excited, jacked up on Red Bull. Man, that dude was hype. I honestly liked him being hyped up and jacked up and standing and stuff.
Yeah.
Because he looked like he really was into that match. Like that time he was like, oh shit, they're doing all this. And, like he was really excited for stuff.
I may do this so you don't get distracted. That Manny has bunny ears or cat ears. I just stand here like this, and start doing the show. May get tired and then sit down.
These knees aren't what they used to be. They should be doing triggering snowman.
I'm so glad I didn't record myself doing that because that hurt. The general sound of me connecting with the ground afterwards was not good.
Manny, I'm upset that you did record it, and I want to do a reenactment of it because that would have started the show every single week. It would have been you, B-Trigger, and Snowman, followed by Brandon Cutler wishing Erica happy birthday.
No, because the main thing is the sound of me being excited to go V-Trigger, followed by
and that's when the laughter come in.
It'd be I'm Shotzi Blackheart. You're watching the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. V-Trigger. Do you think Carmella is coming to Raw now like Rose? I don't think that she is. No. I don't think there's a massive deal with because they're working one day a week. They're at home more often than anything. So I don't see that there's a need because they're not on a touring circuit or anything.
I mean Thunderdome too. So
yeah,
no reason. But Byron gotta go. He just doesn't fit. Whenever he chimes in, it's just the worst.
Do you know what the interesting thing about Byron? No, is interesting. Is his voice. I can't tell it apart from Adnan. Or what was it? Yeah, Adnan Verk. I can't tell them apart.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I can't. Maybe I just assumed that that was Adnan. It was just that was a lot of Byron Saxton you were hearing.
It's a lot of Byron Saxton. It's just like
the reason I tell them apart is the fake enthusiasm for Byron Saxton annoys me. Well, you gotta really do this. Adnan is at a different level of, well, the excitement, guys, is through the roof, and we're gonna do it like that, and it's like that. And Byron is, but whoa, guys, but what if Nia Jax what if she gives you $50? And I don't even know how we can go with that. If Nia Jax gave her $50, she'd be dead. That's Byron. And Adnan is, if you gave her $50, she'd be dead. Like
why are you making him sound like a 1940s bandit?
He does. He speaks in a Mid-Atlantic accent, going like, and then I slapped my wife in 1997, and no one said anything about it. And I was smoking my cigarettes in front of my pregnant girlfriend.
That's how I talk. Say.
That's how I talk. Nah, see. All right. Random Marcus facts, Manny. Whenever somebody say something stupid, or they say something to me, like, all right, so we keep people over time or whatever, I will go, meh. Nah, see? It's random. It's random, and it comes up, I would say, once every 3 or 4 months. Nah. and I stop. And sometimes they pick up on it, sometimes they don't, but honestly, I don't care.
No, my whole deal is if someone does something stupid, I call them out instantly, but like in the most arrogant way possible. Like, what do you mean you don't know how to do that? I've been here for 4 weeks and I know how to do that. How do you not know how to do that? You've been here for 16 years.
let me tell you my greatest insult. It always makes me feel bad. Is when someone says what I say, and they say it back to me, and you hear how wrong you really were. So what you say is that you want to do this, and so do that, and do that, but all you had to do was do this. Fucking made me feel stupid. All right. Yeah, I said the first one. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Don't ever repeat what I just said to you ever again. But it does work. It does work when you repeat somebody after they say something stupid. They do feel bad. I was like, damn, actually hearing that out loud from somebody else, that is a stupid idea.
This is why I don't rewatch anything we do. I can't rewatch anything I do because I know for a fact I've said something stupid. Because we don't have a go back on this one, especially because there's no like, oh, let me retake that.
Hold on, let me say that again. Let's get that. Give me that back. Give me that back.
No,
Imagine
no.
having an editor.
Yeah, no, but the fact is we're live, so we can't unless we cut it and then go back,
Yeah.
cut it, chop it up.
Manny, I would take out so much shit. Like, on this episode alone, when I went, Pepe Le Pew was raping when raping was raping. I would take that out the show.
Yeah, but that should have been taken out of the show for being taken out for talking about Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah. As soon as we go Pepe Le Pew, that should be taken out. Nah, the rape part can stay in, but Pepe Le Pew. Nah, let's get that back. Like we're sitting beep, Le Pew. Like.
Oh, and then if you did make it this far, as promised, here's the real picture of Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose.
Wait, what's the difference? Oh, it's just full. Yeah.
The whole lot of
Yeah,
ass.
yeah, you got the whole thing. Yeah. There it is.
It's more thigh than anything.
Yeah. Greasy thigh. Greasy thigh. Black thigh. That's not her thigh. That's a black woman's thighs.
It's
You
Naomi.
can clearly yeah, that's Naomi thighs photoshopped onto Mandy Rose. It's too dark.
It's too dark. The
It doesn't help me respect you as a wrestler when you have porno music. This is how the show should end every week. That's it. You guys are out. I can't believe you guys said it. Come on, Charlotte. Get out. Tune in. All right, but tune in to the Thursday show, man. We shall tune into the Thursday show where I'm sure Prince Priestley, Frankie Monet's dog, will be the cover of this week's show. No questions. No questions.
I take it, even if I don't make it, you're going to make one.
Yep. In fact, I am dubbing him since Karrion Kross is champion, and he is in Manny's bin back there for the foreseeable future. The current NXT champion right now is Prince Priestley. He has the most charisma. He is the Rock of dogs. There he is.
Karrion Kross. I'm still holding Karrion Kross's greatest match.
That's for sale. We should sell this. It's not like anybody's going to go to Store Frontier backslash DSPN anyway to buy it. We're going to sell Karrion Kross greatest hits with matching bin. With matching bin.
Do you know I haven't used this as a bin for like 2 weeks now because this has been like this. I've essentially made a prop for no reason.
Honestly, that prop should just start. I kind of want you one day to just like fill it up with like a smoke machine. Just have it go. What is that? It's Karrion Kross. Just gotta add smoke. Add your own smoke. Smoke does not come with accessory.
Oh, well, that's the end of the show, guys.
This show is ridiculous. This show was ridiculous the entire way.
Do you know what? To be
that I'm
fair,
completely dead on. I don't even know how I'm alive.
To be fair, though, we made the best of a bad situation. So Raw gave us shit, and we made some chicken shit salad.
Yep. Rated RK Bro right here. If they're not gonna use it, we're gonna use it.
What would the RK stand
Bro.
for?
Randall Keefe? I don't care. I don't care.
All right, I'm gonna blow us up.
All right.
Have a good one, guys. See you Thursday. Peace.